I wonder if these can repair that guy who's downstate. When an enemy moves out of melee range, providing your unit has a melee weapon, the enemy will trigger an opportunity attack. I love games with opportunity attacks. Gives you a free melee attack on an enemy. Each unit can only perform one AOO per round. So burning a CP to move further. Learn from this guy. Why can't I use my axe right now? Is that like once per mission or something? Okay, he's down. Yeah, I didn't have an axe. No, he... Oh, wait, that one's got the axe. Okay, hold on. I had them flip-flopped. Mentally flip-flopped. My dudes, critical acid damage. What? When servitors are hit in combat, Tech Priest can take an interest, quickly noting down damage angles, projectile speeds, and other useful combat information to be used later against their enemies. That sounds so BS. This is represented by gaining a cognition point. Servitors are a very useful unit on all your missions. Alright, the bugs are the only thing left. 1 acid damage. Oh, man. Let's try to get to an angle where we can shoot without hitting our friends. All weapons have sacred machine spirits within them. The more you use a weapon, the more charged it becomes. When a machine spirit is charged, you'll gain a buff to the attack of that weapon. Each weapon's machine spirit will charge at a different rate. This is shown underneath the weapon's icon. When you select the weapon, you'll see the buffs of the machine spirit within the tooltip. +2 damage. That's it, right? That's it remaining. There we go. All Xenos life forms purged. Okay. Possibly last room of the mission. The symbol represents a location of significant importance to your mission. Entering these rooms brings you closer to the end of a mission. Negative signs of hostile forces. Seeking permission to proceed with data collection protocols. Confirmed. Permission authorized. Acknowledged Magos. Protocol begins. What is primary focus, sire? Knowledge of Necron forces, numbers, defenses, locations, any form of data on how many remain on this rock. Secondary, source, the purpose of this tomb, why was it built? Interface devices, all but eroded. There's one device that may hold answers, but Necron data looms are incomprehensible to Imperium Archaeotech. This might take a while. Idea, Magos, if I may take host of this priest, I could be of assistance. Approved. New spheric interface completing. Hard to decipher purpose. List of suggestions. Magos plus deconstruct device. Activate switch mechanisms. Learn Necron language and return later. What will it be, sire? Always so meticulous with your list, Tech Acquisitor. Engage on Xenos mechanisms, though I detest to do so. The promises of the rewards are too great to ignore. Having to lower ourselves to the Xenos learnings may be the only way to reach the Archaeotech we seek. Protocol updated. Confusion. New spheric interference. Disconnect at once. Purged. Reset. New spheric disconnect complete. Possible scrap code. We'll fragment now. Fragmenting. Sire, we have unfavorable issue to deal with. Requesting Dominus input. Fragmenting. Explain. As Tech Inquisitor Scaevola left suddenly, my cogitators glitched. Augmentations entered sporadic reaction protocols and have fried vital sign regitories. Unclear of full damage report. Necron device is now activated, sire. Fragmenting. 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 Remove yourself from the new sphere, Scaevola. Redditors report. The guy that's saying... okay, so from what I understand, the guy who's saying fragmenting, like, he's under attack by scrap code, which is kind of like a... It's like a computer virus from another race, as I understand it. And it's currently all up in his business. The tome is waking, sire. Reports from Skitarii cohorts across the planet note that the tremors vex their locals. We've lost contact with the Skitarii that were covering the entrance to this tomb. We cannot hear noise of approaching forces. Improve protection protocols, load weapons, and ready for what is to come, we must face the Xenos.
I wake with the turning of aeon.
Of course, the enemy speaks English.
Stars yet burn, life yet blossoms. Is it truly time?
Throne of Mars, what was that? An omni-linguistic transmission, Magos. It seems these mute constructs are not the only inhabitants of this structure.
What is this? Flesh and steel combined. A mockery of both. Their every footstep a blasphemy. What manner of galaxy is this into which I have awoken?
It's funny because the Tech Priests are trying to become, like, completely steel, and, like, these guys are already there. Principal Xenos Warforms sighted. Exotic energy signatures past sensor range. Designate Xenos Abominatus. High-value target confirmed. The hunt is on. How much does this game cost to buy? Right this second, it's, like, on a major sale, and it's, like, $5 or $6. I think it's usually, like, 30 or something like that. What are your orders, Magos? The cohort reaches a large chamber beneath the first layers of the Xenos ruins. Bridges stretch from balancing platforms, barely holding themselves together, while rubble falls from the high walkways like breadcrumbs, escaping into the abyss below. Let's try to capture it. If you insist, Magos, we will do our best, but I fear you may be overestimating our combat capacity.
Insects. This galaxy is infested with vermin.
We're gonna get all our troops killed. It is the tutorial, though. Green light flickers into life form within the shadows. The cohort prepares for the worst as skeletal silhouettes start to form in the front of the shadows. Fight. Survive 6 rounds is the goal. Oh my gosh. This is the final battle of the tutorial. Apply what you've learned so far and strive to obtain victory. The 41st millennium is a brutal place. You may lose this battle, but not the war. In Mechanicus, there are many alternate paths to discover. Okay, hold on a second. So there's an enemy there. I don't know what that is. Are those like spawners? Those might be spawners. I can't... Void Admiral... Okay, that's the big boy. Oh man, I have to start my troops in really weird spots. this is not looking good. Can I attack this thing? I guess not. So cogitators are, so sorry, servitors only have the slap. That's all they got. I wonder if they can attack that. Woo, 40 health. Oh, it takes initial points. Ah, dang it.
I sailed the void for 1,000 years. I fought the war in heaven. What can you do to strike fear in one such as I?
I mean, he hates flesh. We could just start vomiting uncontrollably. That seems like it would help. Oh god, he did 8 damage. Servitor 1 has died. Do not worry, troops are cannon fodder designed to protect tech priests from enemy attacks. Without tech priests, your mission will fail. I love watching the little servo skulls zip around. Night, Monkey Chat, have fun. Good night, Dylani. 4 damage, oh my goodness. Do I have replacement servitors, or if they die, or is it just the 4? Ow, that hurt. You get more servitors in each minute, but yeah, dude, can I put more down in this fight, I mean? Okay, that guy's disabled.
How dare these wretched things stand before the void?
Can I see what round I'm on?
Sargon.
It says survive 4 rounds. Nightmare Shroud, what is that? God, that's gonna one-hit anybody that hits on my team. No. Can I break these things? Are these just decoration? Like, what do we do with these? I can't break the sarcophagi thing, but they show up as red, so I don't know. So that guy is getting fixed up slowly. Can I... 40 armor, or 40 hit points. They produce more Necron warriors. But I don't know how to like hit them or to get rid of them or something. That's one enemy gone. You don't? Oh, okay, thanks. Can't really do anything else there.
When my fleet sails once more,
They sit there menacingly.
shall be strung from my prow.
Good evening, all. What's up, Rock Gut? Two damage. Time to start kiting, boys. Gotta hustle. Is there any more dudes we need to reveal their stats? Oh, there's that guy. Oh, I didn't even see this dude. Dang it. So I was kiting with this guy. He's going right toward this dude, so he's going to shoot him on the next turn, I'm sure. Bugger. 1 damage. Probably the best that could have been gone for me. I'm gonna stand here to just have him get in the way. Buy time. That could have gone better. Let's get behind the wall, hopefully not in line of sight. Oh wait, we have more movement now. What? Come on, finish him off, please. Critical! Oh, he didn't even do the downstate thing. He gone. You've killed a Necron with a critical hit. When you critically hit a Necron, they're unable to activate reanimation protocols and are instantly teleported from battle. Okay. Alright, so there's one small sniper guy and the big mamma jamma left.
Do not think to challenge us, we who killed our gods.
Hey, the Dark Eldar made new gods, so, you know, maybe you're not all that. You got one up to buy a BDSM party. How much do you have about 40k? So, I only recently got into it for the first time, but I played Warhammer Inquisitor Martyr. I played, which was, there was a whole bunch of different enemies in that game. And then I played Warhammer Chaos Gate Daemon Hunters, and that was basically the Grey Knights versus Nurgle stuff. And then I watched like a 2-hour-long video on YouTube that explained the basics of all the races. Oh, and I've watched many, many episodes of text-to-speech. Oh, is he down? Oh, that's lovely. I didn't expect that. This guy doesn't have melee. Okay. I mean, since he doesn't have melee, he doesn't have to stay right there. Where's the scary dude? He's right there. He's closer to that one. Okay. We'll just go over to this CP. Was it Bricky? Yes, it was Bricky's video. Part 1 and part 2. There was part 1, which was an hour, and part 2 was an hour. Yeah, so I learned a lot in that. So I've not been like a fan of the universe for very long, but I'm very much enjoying it. Alright, even if I stayed here and let him come into my range, and he's got a lot of movement, and got a hit off, he's got 38 health. We gotta survive one more round to win. So I think I'm going to just hustle. Does it do anything to scan this dude again? I don't know if it did.
Can you hear the trembling of the stars?
You got an idea who the Necrons are? Yes.
The whole galaxy.
I know they got like controlled by a greater being for a long time, and then they got help from another greater being to overthrow the first greater being. And the second greater being actually betrayed them, and it controlled them for a while. And then they revolted and put them in these big crypts. And like you said, they basically use them like Pokemon. They basically have weaponized the things that was their gods. Weird stuff, weird stuff. Write them off early, catch you, Muka Chat later. See you, Robot Ninja. You have a good one, buddy. I win? Xeno's contained. I kept my boys alive. I lost the fodder, but I kept the boys alive. The cohort successfully survives the Xenos life forms. Report, Kepra. Well, we got the squad out alive, Magos. This has to count as a victory under the circumstances. We encountered a Necron war form of capability well beyond our expectations. Yes, I do not need to hold my emotional engrams. However, one battle won is not a success. We will eventually face losses on this mission. When this happens, we must press on beyond our failures to reach success. And there is something else. The reanimation. The Necrons are waking up. It started when Resic stumbled on the tome, but our arrival is accelerating the process. That obelisk may have been a form of intruder alarm, and now the sarcophagi in the tome are starting to open. Then we no longer enjoy the luxury of time. Whatever we do on Silva Tenebris, it must be done before the Necrons awaken completely. We do not even know yet how far the tomb complex extends. We are under the gun then. Omnissiah preserves if our duty is ever easy. Have you played Vermintide? Not yet. I returned sorrow and despair from my emotional cores, but I see they lack the logic to determine decision-making. Instead, I choose to quarantine them and adjust our approach. I would be feeling sorrow and despair, but I choose to not. The word of the Omnissiah teaches us that when one method fails, another must be sought until all are exhausted. Then what are your orders, Magos? The Skitarii will explore the tomb chamber by chamber and maintain a foothold. My tech priests will be deployed to achieve crucial objectives and respond to crises. Time may be a factor, but our mission can only be achieved with the thoroughness of a full deployment. I shall mobilize the Skitarii immediately, Magos. Opportunity detected. Leader forms of Necrons rarely / never observed. Potential of plus intelligence on Necrons added to sum total of human knowledge. Imperative. Focus on acquiring artifacts, intelligence, data from... Hold your blasphemous tongue, Scaevola. You cancel the abandonness of our very souls. Life of Archimagus Barasus, Appendix 9. Our only objective should be death to the alien and all his works. All else is deviance from the Omnissiah Creed. If intelligence gain equals true, then go to victory. Aphorism retrieval. To face an enemy unknown is fight in the dark. Better in ignorance than in heresy. I return frustration at your conflict and choose to experience it. There will be bloodshed enough on Silva Tenebris without... Wait, I choose to experience frustration. There will be bloodshed enough on Silva Tenebris without the Magi coming to blows. In our purpose we are united. This is the will of the Omnissiah. And it shall be done. Yes, it shall be done. Magos, the readings from the tomb are troubling. The Skitarii have been monitoring the structure we uncovered, and what they have found gives me grave concern. Explain, xenobiologist. The Necron construct forms are waking up. It seems Magos Resic accidentally began the process, and our intrusion into the structure hastened it. The Necron reanimation protocols are structured in the tomb we entered, and from the energy spikes across the region, there are other structures yet to be uncovered. My plan for the exploration of Silva Tenebris will locate these structures and contain the constructs within. That may not be enough, Magos. I've detected a repeating pattern in the reanimation protocols, and the rate the Necrons are awakening. They are speeding up. Can you be certain? The Necrons are machines. Machines act according to patterns and programs. If the reanimation protocols continue to accelerate, they will fully awaken every Necron on this planet in 264 hours. Given the extent of the buried structures, that will constitute a Necron army beyond this mission's ability to contain. I see. Then our time here is limited. Strategic calculations indicate time spent deployed on missions will affect the overall number of missions we will be able to deploy. I will send Skitarii scouting parties to discover other tomes and create forward positions for your higher priority missions, sire. If the threat on Silva Tenebris is not assessed and eliminated before full reanimation is reached, we will be forced to abandon the planet. Look at the top left corner of the screen. This is the Necron Awakening Meter. This shows you how many Necron tomes have awakened on Silva Tenebris. Try and gather as much information and tech before reaching 100%. Excuse me. I fear they are right. I feel fear too. This is part of my humanity I've chosen to retain, but I can quarantine it in my neurovaults and choose instead to focus on what must be done. We must choose our missions wisely. It will not be easy. The Omnissiah did not send us here to do anything easy. The threat to humanity present on this world must be eliminated or we shall not leave. Thus the equation is balanced. It is the will of the machine god. Ekropsis sector located. The tome is bathed in a sickly green light that serves not to illuminate, but only to make the shadows deeper. Every surface seems connected to via filaments of alien light. The design here speaks of Xenos tech heresy, forbidden knowledge, and a structure as alive and aware as anything inhabiting it. Early exploratory readings indicate the walls are made of substances not known to the rituals of metallurgy. Abstract designs carved into the substance suggest unknown regions of space mapped according to some alien understanding. The weight of such blasphemy slows the steps of the first troops to enter here. The heresies of knowledge are deadly enough, but it seems unlikely they are the only dangers here. It's pronounced tomb, not tomb. Okay. Annie48, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you.